Hey everyone, what I'm going to show you in this video is how I made a small handcrafted art book. Having a tangible collection of my art is probably something I've wanted for a long time. So instead of using some printing service, I wanted to do it all myself. For that I wanted to learn about bookbinding and how the whole process works. And I learned it thanks to a website called Skillshare. This whole idea kinda came about when they contacted me to try out their website. And actually this video is sponsored by Skillshare. If you've never heard of Skillshare, it is basically like an online school. You can attend different classes on all kinds of topics, where selected teachers give you tips and advice. It's almost like a YouTube specialized on high quality tutorials, often by prominent people from their respective industry, where you can interact with the creators inside those lessons, ask questions and show your progress and in general exchange your thoughts. So I've been watching a lot of lessons on Skillshare on all kinds of topics lately, and I really want to show you something I took out of them. As I said, I always wanted to be able to create my own books, or even to understand what process there is behind binding a book. I think that's a skill that is very flexible and you can use it for all purposes, like doing journals or smaller notebooks, as a gift for friends or family, or even to collect your art and create an art book. There are a lot of directions you can go with it. I think it also comes in handy when you want to include your personal favorite paper or watercolor paper when making your own sketchbook. In my case, I decided to create an art book because I really have stocked up a lot of drawings and I was curious how they would look in a book. I have been taking a lot of classes on Skillshare over the last weeks. Not just to watch tutorials on what I already know, but especially to widen my horizons. Since I'm a self-taught artist, I was really interested in how they teach and excited to see how other people approach their work. I was really amazed by the variety of topics there. Of course I couldn't resist and started watching videos regarding watercolor techniques, and I still found things that I could learn, even though I have been using watercolors for almost 10 years now. In those videos I was taught basics I had no clue of, like how to tape down your watercolor paper, or that you could use plastic wrap on your wet paint to create interesting effects, like classes about hand lettering, screen printing, photography, and how people make a living as an artist. So yeah, there's a lot of classes that I'm interested in. And in a way I think that might be the best thing about Skillshare, at least for me. It feels like most of the classes are dealing with creative topics. There are even classes about singing and music in general. So about the art book I'm making right now, before you ask, it's not going to be for sale. There's a lot of old art inside, as well as some I did very recently, and I just put them together disorganized. This was rather something where I wanted to use my bookbinding abilities than my layout qualities. Thus it's more like a trial copy. That's why there's no layout or concept behind it. If you guys are interested, I might do a giveaway with it and some other stuff in a special video in the future. So leave a comment to let me know you would be interested in that. After all, if I'm ever going to make an official art book, I will put more effort and thought about the content in it, and it will be professionally printed. But until then, I'll probably be taking some classes about layout on Skillshare. Anyway, I really enjoyed taking these classes. I got inspired by them and I did some variations regarding the bookbinding. I also learned a method where the single pages are glued together to form the book. That would be something where you could use a soft cover to finish it. But I also tried different stitching techniques, like the Japanese stitching, and I made a little notebook and an accordion fall zine. I learned a lot after all, and if you are interested in joining Skillshare yourself, you can use the coupon code in the video description to get 3 months for just 99 cents. Thank you for watching and until next time.